Gonna wait if people are gonna show up or not. I'm just on standby at this moment. Hey, brother cat. No, leave her food alone. She didn't eat too much, so you go over there. You already ate enough. No. Hey, switching positions doesn't mean that I'm gonna allow you. Get over there. Get over there. Good boy. Let me see. Stupid shit. I'm not going to talk about anything right now because I learned that there's no point of talking what's been going on if there's nobody around because they might not go back to the replays earlier what I said. So I'm just waiting till I gather some people up just so I could say it at one time, you know? Because you might notice a little bit like, wait a minute, are you taking a day out because of Memorial? What's going on? Because you don't stream anymore like you used to. Well, you'll see why. I wasn't supposed to stream because today I was supposed to work. I volunteered to work today, including Saturdays. But something happened. Not with me, not with the company, but some other dumbass company out there. And this is why I'm here. And I'm not sure if we're going to work tomorrow or not. I'm not sure we're going to work the entire week. I'm not sure. This computer is probably going to last a long time. That's interesting. Hello, Eon Engine. I'm just here waiting for some people to come by, you know. While we're waiting, let's see what's been the update with the situation over there down in Garden Grove. Now, why am I going to talk about Garden Grove? Well, you'll see in just a bit. Oh, Popovich got a stroke. That sucks. All right, so let me see. Garden Grove. What's the update with this damn motherfucker, man? You got to be kidding me. Is that going to be good for my end? Can you guys hear it? You can't hear it. What? Hold up. You should hear it. I put audio. Also share system audio. Yeah, I put that too, you know?
If anything that already is in the air is going to affect us.
Even short-term exposure to the highly volatile chemical inside methylchloride
50,000 people
in Orange County is now empty. More than 50,000.
That sucks, man. Imagine the people like now I could hear it. That's weird. I put the same old settings.
Residents evacuated.
I'm scared because I don't know what's going
One of the workers there where we work at lives in that area, so I don't know what's going on with her, and so
to happen, and I don't know if anything that already is in the air is going to affect us.
Even short-term exposure to the highly volatile chemical inside methylchrylate could cause skin and eye irritation and breathing problems. The tank located near major attractions, including Angel Stadium. The Los Angeles Angels played their game there last night despite the ongoing scare.
Now, overnight, firefighters have been going in what they call a high-risk operation.
Motherfucker, they haven't even resolved this fucking situation, man. I'm so fucking pissed off at this fucking company.
Last night, the internal temperature of the tank.
I'm so goddamn angry with this goddamn company. They're the reason why I didn't work on Saturday or freaking or today. And possibly there is a chance that I might not work this entire week. I don't know. Hell, I might be getting angry all for nothing, and then they're going to give me a call and say, hey, we're going to start working tomorrow. Which will be great, but I don't know. So, yeah. So what's been going on here? Well, my work area is around that area, and that's where I work around that area, not in that fucking factory, but because of these fucking because of these dickheads not keeping an eye on their stuff, a lot of people got evacuated. We had to evacuate our job, and it's been like that since Friday afternoon. We left around 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we were working, we were assembling and all that, right? We were at work doing our thing. And here comes our supervisor and another supervisor saying that anybody lives in Garden Grove because there's a leakage. They told us that like in the morning. And then they told us don't go outside, blah, 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 blah. Me, I went outside. And other people went outside. I went inside. I went outside to play with my Switch, okay? And have myself a shake. As long as I'm not glowing, I'm all good. So I went outside, chilled outside for a bit, for about 30 minutes. And yeah. All of a sudden, we got evacuated, and I'm not sure when we're going to get back to work. Maybe we'll go back tomorrow, but I'm just keeping an eye on this. They haven't even they haven't done anything here.
And more than 50,000 people, as we've been telling you, are desperately waiting for the outcome of
Los
tonight's
Alamitos?
mission. And even though help for those evacuees has been increasing, it's still a very challenging time.
With an uncertain timeline on all of this, many people are trying to figure out their plans. NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi live in Garden Grove, hearing their stories. Camilla?
Hi, Jonathan and Kathy. So many families right now are wondering when they will be able to go back home. We are here at the Elks Lodge in Garden Grove. At last check, we were told about 115 people were here, and for some, this is now their third night staying here. As night falls over Garden Grove Sunday, Rosemary Cisneros and her family are getting ready to spend another night at the Elks Lodge.
I just want to be home.
She says her family didn't think they would be out of their home for long when they were evacuated Friday due to the ongoing chemical tank crisis.
In that moment, I was like, oh, hotels weren't even.
It's really frustrating. It makes me really mad.
The new shelter alive in Garden Grove.
What's the name of this fucking company who fucked this whole thing up for everybody?
If I step over here to our map, you'll see a variety of different shapes. You'll see our circles and then our oblong shapes. Those represent different things. Our circles represent our blast zone. So if this tank fails and we have an explosion, these represent our blast zone. The innermost circle represents areas where we can expect severe structural damage and significant harm. The next ring out is our moderate.
This is so fucking lame, dude. So fucking lame. Unless the higher ups say that's perfectly fine, we could go back to work tomorrow. That's great, but man, I'm starting to feel myself again. I'm starting to feel like annoyed. I'm starting to feel body aches again. I'm starting to feel that way now, man. So yeah, I mean, this is the whole situation. What's going on right now with Garden Grove, man? We were all evacuated, and now that's just annoying, dude. The only thing I could look at this is that by the time we come back, if we come back tomorrow, we're gonna be about a day and a half behind. But I think the more days we're waiting, the more behind we're going to get, which means there's a chance 50-50 they're going to tell us that we have to stay longer now of what happened, which I don't mind. Hell, I'll tell them if you want people to show up Saturdays, Sundays, I'll show up on Sundays also, man, if you want me to. I'm available Saturdays, Sundays, and you know. So yeah. What else I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna contact my brother to talk about something, and that's pretty much it, man. I mean, fuck, dude, there's nothing to do. I already fixed the backyard. Sure, I need to hang up a trellis, which will take like 10 minutes. That's pretty much it, man. I got nothing else to do here except wait until we have to go back to work, but I don't know how long is that gonna take. Anyways, let's check up on this guy. What's his name? Marshall. Why do I keep doing this? Well, just type in Paul Spector TikTok. Hey! Get over there, dumbass. Told you not to get the food. Go. Another girl. What's the same girl that he likes that looks like his sister? I want to be able to marry Olady Grace Orchid is really due right now immediately as I wish I could. What fucking spelling? He better start making videos on Rumble. Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of reading his fucking stuff because it gets annoying. I would honestly marry. We already know. If I could, I wish I was able to right now. I want to be able to marry Olady Grace Orchid is really due right now immediately as I wish I could. Oh, that spelling. Maybe commas might help. I don't know. I want to be able to marry Elizabeth Grace Orchid is really due right now immediately as I wish I could. I gotta send this message. Why is I like Marshall's spelling. I want to be able to marry Olady Grace Orchid is really due right now immediately as I wish I could. Sorry. I want to be able to marry Olady Grace Orchid is really due right now immediately as I wish I could, but I don't have the advantage to do so. I'm held back or prevented from being able to, which breaks my heart. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of girl or woman guys like me want or who are literally incapable of getting any woman of our choice or desire, because wherever we settle for our looks match, whenever we be only go for average looking girls, ugly or attractive looking girls, or women. It doesn't matter since we can't get any of them, no matter what our type is. So you don't have a chance for an ugly chick at all? What is this? Here we go again with another Elizabeth Lail thing. I really seriously devastated that I didn't even know of Elizabeth Lail's existence as an actress and public figure years ago during the 2010s, back when I would have been in my late teens, nearly early 20s. It just breaks my heart. Like, honestly, I'm really enraged. I had no idea who she was, or she was an up-and-coming actress in Hollywood at the time. I hate that I didn't know about or ever got to watch the Once Upon a Time series, which was her very first role ever. I could have literally been crushing on her ever since the age of 17 and in 2014. So Marshall's angry that he didn't have a crush with her since 2014. The same year she became famous, and at the time of that year, 12 years ago, she was 22 years old, 5 years older than me. I didn't know about or of Elizabeth Lail's existence until 2023, which was only 3 years ago, when she was already 31 and married since 2021, 2 years prior to the year I first discovered of her existence. I just find that very frustrating and so crushing, honestly, because also she already been dating or met the man that she would end up marrying either in 2017 or 2018 during a party. Which is all the reason I wish I had known about her since 2014, since she was 22 and I myself at the time 17. I wish I could have met her at that same year in 2014, or at the most 2 years later in 2016 when she was doing Dead of Summer when she was 24. I wish I could have begun dating her, however, way back in 2015, 11 years. All these numbers. I wish I could have begun dating her, however, way back in 2015 and 11 years ago when she was only 23 and myself at the time 18. But I would have been legally been an adult, just not old enough to drink, which I don't even do anyways, since drinking alcohol is incredibly overrated and just cringe stupid. How annoying overrated that shit is. But the only thing I would have been worried about, here we go with the numbers, about is if Elizabeth Lail at the time in 2015, when she would have been 23, and if I known her personally and met her that year, somehow she would have had if she would have had a problem or felt too uncomfortable or weird about going for a guy 5 years younger than her who would have just became an adult. Like, I wouldn't have minded going for an older woman if I could have been dating her while she was still in her 20s at least. Then hopefully I could have married Elizabeth Lail 1 year later in 2016, which I could have been 19 at the time, and she herself 24, but still in her 20s, which is also when I would have hopefully wanted Elizabeth Lail to start having children with me while she would have still been in her 20s. That's when I could have tried having the most kids with her possible during that time frame in her life. And here's the thing, I would have kept trying to have children with her well into her late 30s and maybe stop when she could have been 40. God damn, you would have fucking treated her as a fucking cheesecake factory. God damn. But I would have literally have wanted to have, at least me personally, the most kids with her as I possibly could. And I could only hope that she would have been want the exact same thing if she would be one of the most wonderful, amazing women ever in the whole world. How do you know she would have been an amazing woman with so many kids, Marshall? It would have showed me that she would have loved me if she wanted to have my babies, which would have made me the happiest man in the entire world, marrying someone that beautiful and gorgeous. Marshall doesn't even love himself, yet somehow having a bunch of kids, which he said in the past that he will make sure those kids live a miserable life because he didn't live a good life, will somehow make him happy. This guy, man. But unfortunately and tragically, that didn't end up happening. And she didn't get married until she was 29 in 2021, literally pushing 30. And despite Elizabeth Lowe being married since the age of 29, 2021, now 5 years ago and pushing 30, she hasn't had a single kid or pregnancy, which I find extremely weird because most people, after getting married, usually and typically start having kids right away, immediately. One of the most and main ways you as a woman could tell your husband you don't actually truly love if you refuse to have or bear his children. To any real man, especially after getting married, if you as a woman don't want to have his babies, then you don't actually truly love him. You just don't. It breaks my heart in a way because Elizabeth Lowe's time frame window to even have 1, 2, or even just 3 kids at the most is closing and fast. Because she's 34 as of 2026, in nearly her 40s, then it will be too late for her to have kids. And if anything, she'll have to resort to adopting kids if she still wants to have kids. It's tragic too, since she was already pretty old when she finally did get married, which surprises me. And it took her that long anyways. Oh my God, more numbers. Especially since her whole entire life, she was always been so beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, and very extremely intimidating. Yet no man seemed to want to marry her since she was a lot younger. Such a heartbreaking, insanely attractive woman as her. I just can't believe how no man wanted to wife her up when she was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and so on. It took her until she was 29 to finally get married. However, she met the man she would end up marrying in 2018 at a party in New York, when at the time she could have been 26. But they waited a whole 3 years later to get married, which I personally think is incredibly stupid, since she was already in her late 20s when they met and started dating. Like, for every man and woman who dates, you should only have to date for 1 year at the very most before marrying they woman. Because the way it should be, if you ask me, at least, men should have been putting off marriage, or women for that matter, or date for 2 or 3 or more years than get married. That's bullshit. 1 year of dating at the most, that's why it should be, but sadly, it's not. Oh, fuck you, Marshall Moore! Which is why I would have easily been the best guy or choice for Elizabeth Lowe, because had I known her existence years ago during the 2010s, you wouldn't even fucking talk. You wouldn't even talk to her, fucker. You wouldn't even say hi to her. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. You want to marry her? Fuck out of here. And had I had the wonderful, amazing privilege of meeting her in person and trying to date her, if she agreed to date me when I was 18 in 2015, and she herself at the time 23, I would have been just 1 year later, and I would have been 19 and she herself 24. Or if I began dating her at 19 in 2016, I would have married her when I would have been 20 in 2017, and she herself 25. But no matter, then I wouldn't have waited any longer than that. But I would have preferred marrying her while she would have still be in her 20s. Now, all that I could do is wish for something that didn't happen, because it's far too late. It really does break my heart. It just crushes me knowing this wasn't able to happen. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Lowe, but I will still always love you. Wait, let me read that again. Me knowing this wasn't able to happen, I'm sorry, Elizabeth Lowe, but I will still always love you. Maybe in another universe, this could have happened if such a thing existed, but it doesn't, because this was the only chance we both ever had of this happening, and it didn't. Oh, finally. Oh, yeah. She's very crushed by this. Holy shit. Marshall could get a woman, but it won't be a high quality one. Dude, just... does Marshall not notice that a woman... Does Marshall think Elizabeth Lowe is going to be the same way in a couple years from now? No, she's going to age. She's going to age differently. Has Marshall ever considered that once he dates a woman or marries a woman, she's going to change? Are you going to dump her because she's not she's going to be a lot older? Just go find a woman and that's it. Like, fuck, he wants a supermodel, fucking idiot. Okay, this is the one I wanted to read. Okay, it's only one. So there's a chance that Marshall may start making videos, but on Rumble, which is a big mistake, because if he does that, I'm going to come back and make one video with the puppet every time. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's gonna make a video. I'll believe it when I see it because Marshall complains. He makes everything a big deal. Okay, so this is the part. All right, let me read this to you, man. Okay, so I have a Rumble now, and I made an account. What does this fucking say? Oh, okay, so I have Rumble now, and I made an account. You could have just said I have a Rumble account. Why are you splitting it in two? But the reason I'm still holding off on making videos on the platform is because I don't know exactly how many subscribers I would need to actually be able to get monetized. Motherfucker, you're already monetized. I think you're already monetized. It's just that's why I got fucking paid like what, $1 now from all the videos I put up and all the views. You're already monetized by the time. That's why you get fucking ads all the time on it, right? Is that the way Rumble works? I don't know. But it says there, I mean, if you guys ever went to my Rumble channel, you guys could see my videos and you see ads. I don't put the ads. I don't put the ads whatsoever. It's Rumble the one who puts the ads. But yeah. It makes no sense. All right. Okay, so I have a Rumble now and I made an account, but the reason I'm still holding off on making videos on that platform is because I don't know exactly how many subscribers I would need to actually be able to get monetized. You're already going to get monetized already, I think, at the very beginning and start making money. A fucking motherfucker. Fucking Marshall takes pride thinking that Marshall takes pride of being happy that he made $100 in a month by making his fucking content. Can't fucking believe this. This guy was not happy making good amount of money at an actual fucking real job, but he takes pride on making $100 making fucking regurgitated videos. Anyways, it's not like I would be making videos for money. No, I love and enjoy making videos. You talk about the same shit over and over again because I'm actually passionate about doing so. You're not fucking, you talk about the same bullshit. However, at the same time, I can't deny the fact I desperately need money. Go get a job. You had a styrofoam job. You were making fucking over $1,000 a week, but you gave up because you fucking bitched out on pushing a button. It's been very frustrating not being able to have or make my own money. I do know from what I've heard that you can make 10 cents for every video that has 1,000 views or more. I could easily get that, but I don't know if I need a certain amount of subscribers to be able to be monetized. Just look it up on your fucking phone. I need money. I can't buy anything, not even my own groceries, and I hate it. I hate being as dependent on my parents as I am. I just wish that I could do. You were depending on your dad for all these years. Why does it bother you now? I hate being as dependent on my parents as I am. I'm just wish I could get free money sometimes, honestly. But no, I can't, since our corrupt government hates white people, and especially white incel men who deserve to be paid reparations for all our suffering and how oppressed we are. Marshall, you're a fucking liberal, man. You're a leftist. No, I'm not going to say liberal. You're a leftist. You are a fucking... Oh my God. This motherfucker has been telling us the whole time that he's a Republican. I'm sure there's Republicans out there who fucking get money and all that, but this is the type of shit. I need reparations. I need reparations. Somebody needs to tell Marshall. Okay, so does anybody mention what's the name of his channel? Let me see if we can look for Marshall. Imagine Marshall has an account now. I just had a dream about my cat last night, about Meow and Miss Kitty. God, I miss that fucking cat, dude. Modern women pissed off Marshall Mathers the fourth. Yeah, there's nothing here as of right now. Let's look for. Trying to see if I could find Marshall. We'll watch every ounce of video, mate. Oh God, we are going to watch every single video. Think I really appreciate it. Means a lot. Go to video characters. Make sure to leak it so I can subscribe and watch. Definitely will. Okay, so maybe he's gonna leak it. He's gonna put information where it's at, and then we'll get to see it. But he already made a Rumble account. We just don't know what Rumble account is. What's the name of his channel? But I think he's gonna start making videos again on Rumble, but we're not sure when. Yeah, we gotta think of a fucking serial killer. That's the only type of names he puts. Black pilled. Okay, black pilled. Man, that guy's destroying black pillars. What? The fuck is that? No, man. We're just gonna have to wait and see what Marshall's gonna say, you know? Nothing here. Nah, man. Nothing yet. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Hey. Can you live in a travel trailer full time as a home in a mobile? Can you live in a travel trailer? Live in a travel trailer full time as a home in a mobile? Yes, you can absolutely live in a trailer in California, but it comes with significant caveats and regulations. The legality and practically depend heavily on zoning laws. Of course, I got to follow laws. See, this is the thing what I don't understand, dude. I checked everywhere, and it tells you, no. I checked on Google. It said, no, you can't really live. You have to get a specific trailer. But then again, you have to. It's like, and then I come to find out that you could actually live. I saw a video of a guy who's been living on the travel trailer for like 50 years. I'm like, wait a minute, the same trailer for 50 years? I thought you how? So I'm gonna look into this shit again, but. But the problem is, this is California. We're not sure if they have these type of places full-time living like you do in other states. Anyways, I gotta go, man. Nobody ain't getting on, and I'm tired of streaming. So that's all I gotta say. Already talked about the update with Marshall. I'm still waiting for the standby call. Maybe I'll start going back to work. If you see me stream tomorrow, then that means wait. No, I didn't work. I didn't. Gotta talk to my brother about that too. All right, then I gotta go, man. There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing. I'm not gonna be here and it sucks. Somebody was telling me right now, one of the co-workers telling me, man, I don't think we working tomorrow. The thing is still not control. Yeah, I just checked it out too. It's not under control at all. It's not under control whatsoever, dude. What can I fucking do? There's nothing you could do. Anyways, I gotta go, guys. Oh, what's up, Uga? Hey, Uga, do you play Mario Kart World or Mario Kart? Do you even have a Switch 2? Or is this the same Uga man that I talked to in the past? Could be somebody different. Anyways, I gotta go. Besides, I haven't been on the internet right here on the computer streaming, so I don't know what kind of changes happened. All right, I gotta go, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. We'll wait till the food digests, and then I could be on the VR and all that. Be lazy all day. Damn, this fucking sucks, dude. They still haven't resolved the issue with the tank. They're still thinking if they should, trying to figure out how to stop it, and we're not even. Somebody got pissed off with when I said this yesterday. I should just look for another job and not wait, because I now have like a resume. But is it worth doing that? I don't know. I already, work there and everything, but I just don't like waiting like this. I'm starting to get old vibes when I was unemployed for fucking 7 months. Now, I don't think I'm going to be unemployed for 7 months. Of course not. But this is really fucking annoying. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they're going to determine that we could work tomorrow, since the blast zone is not in our area. Well, actually, it is. But anyways, I gotta go later. If you see me come again tomorrow in the morning, that means I didn't went to work. So, but yeah, later. End the stream. What the fuck?